Hello my dear friends, welcome to my channel once again. It's May 17th. Weekend is here. We have a gorgeous weather today. The temperature is 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which is close to 24 degrees centigrade. It's bright and sunny, but it's not hot at all. Sometimes during the weekend we take it slow. So we didn't have any breakfast this morning and we decided to have brunch. So we are driving to Danville downtown to a Mexican restaurant. And here we are at the restaurant complex. We just parked our car. The population of Danville is really diverse. That's why you will find all kinds of restaurants with different cuisines. But I think that in Danville downtown, the Italian restaurants and the Mexican restaurants are really popular. And now we have arrived at our restaurant, Ceilito Cocina Mexicana. I said Mexicana on purpose because Mexicans call Mexico as Mexico. In Spanish, sometimes X sounds as ha, and the word cocina means kitchen, which is related to cuisines. I have been living in Danville for the past 6 years and this is the first time I'm visiting this restaurant. You see my friends, the light that is coming from the ceiling? That is actually a skylight. It's like a window on the ceiling and that is illuminating the whole restaurant, the entire restaurant with natural light. They have a huge seating capacity and a bar on the side. Immediately after getting seated, this gentleman got us some complimentary freshly fried tortilla chips with salsa and Mexican sauce on the side. If you're wondering why there are hardly any people here, that is because we came here at around 3 p.m. and 3 p.m. is past lunchtime of most of the people here. I know a lot of people who have their dinner between 6 to 7 or 6 to 8 and I know a lady who has her dinner at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So we are at a window between lunch and dinner. A lot of restaurants call this window happy hour when you can get food for discount, but since this is a weekend, there is no happy hour menu today and we have to pay full price for everything. Tortilla chips are best enjoyed with guacamole, which is an avocado-based sauce, and we also ordered from the drink menu Bereda Tropical. That is a rum-based cocktail. By the way, guacamole is spelled with a G in the beginning, but it is pronounced with a wa sound in the beginning of the word. This guacamole was a kicker because this contains a Mexican chili pepper called jalapeno, and that gives it a nice and spicy taste. But I did something wrong here. While waiting for our main food, we finished one full basket of tortilla chips very quick, and they got us another one. And we started having that as well with guacamole, and as you know, guacamole is really heavy. So after having this, I really didn't have any space left in my stomach to have the main course. Luckily, having too much of guacamole wasn't a bad idea because it's made of avocados after all, and avocados are superfood which helps to improve your good cholesterol, that is HDL. But we also have to keep in mind that it also contains a lot of fat. Friends, do you see this pineapple with the flower? That is our cocktail that we ordered called Bereda Tropical. You see my friends, they have served us this cocktail in this pineapple shell. I never expected them to serve this in such a fancy manner. Right now I'm having some trouble getting it towards myself because I'm holding the camera with the other hand. Just one of those little challenges that comes with a blogger's life. Here you see the drink inside the shell. This is basically like a pina colada. If you are familiar with the drink, it's made with pineapple juice and coconut puree, but it also has 3 different kinds of rum in it, and I sipped it way too fast, and that's why I kind of choked. This cocktail is a mixture of lime juice, pineapple juice, orange juice, coconut puree, and then dark rum, and 2 other kinds of rum. I don't like hard drinks because they're too bitter for my sweet tooth, but I do like cocktails because cocktails are sweet. We ordered only one. Deepak and myself shared this. But it was enough for both of us because there was a lot of drink inside that shell. By the way, behind our table, do you see a girl standing over there? She is wearing a graduation hat if you notice carefully. I'm guessing this family has come to celebrate their daughter's graduation. After the cocktail was over, I tried to scoop out the pineapple, which was sticking to the shell. Who doesn't like some fresh pineapple? I do. And I tried to scoop it out with buttering knife. Whenever I do something unconventional like this in a restaurant, Doyle feels embarrassed. She's like, please don't do this, people are going to stare at you. But you know what, sometimes I just want to be myself. Now our main course has been served. This is some rice with shrimp and black beans with some onions on the side, and Deepak ordered sea bass. This fish was cooked really well and it tasted so great with the mango salsa and the cucumber. One of these dishes came with 3 fresh tortillas on the side. And these tortillas were freshly made here with corn. And they tasted way different from the one that we get from the store from Safeway or from Costco. We ordered just these two dishes for the main course and we shared it amongst the three of us. You know, my friends, there's one thing I realized when I had food here versus the chain restaurants or chain Mexican restaurants that we have in the United States like Chipotle and Taco Bell. The Mexican food that you get in these restaurants tastes much better than the food that you get in those chain restaurants. They are far more authentic, far more delicious, and we enjoyed every bit of it. And here you see, my friends, this is a fresh corn tortilla. This is just like a roti, but it's made with corn. This is so soft and tastes so heavenly. I had it with those black beans. At this time, the restaurant is preparing the tables for dinner. One of the staffs is placing these lamps on the table. I think it is a substitute for candlelight because soon it will be dark, and not really soon because nowadays it's getting dark at around 9 o'clock in the evening. But when it's dark, this will serve as a substitute for candlelight. We are done with our lunch and the bill came up to $107 with tax, and with 20%, which is the minimum tips we are supposed to give here, the total bill was $126. Over the past 5 years, a huge inflation happened because of money printing. But I still think that compared to many other countries, price of food is cheaper in the United States. By the way, when we talk about prices, it is important to consider them in context of each country's economy. That is why I refrain from converting this dollar amount into Indian currency or any other currency, because just stating the absolute amount can be misleading without having the context of economy in the background.
Yes. Yes, the one your sister sings. We are doing that song in the show. Anyone else? Yes.
Is the Beatles show. Can we have a round of applause? One of the most popular and best bands of all time, of course, the Beatles hail from Liverpool in the United Kingdom. This group has been rehearsing every Saturday. I've been teaching at School of Rock for many years. I don't know that I've ever had a sillier.
Thank you. And our first song will be called Don't Let Me Down on the album of Hey Jude.
Hey, superstar, how's it going? Where are you and Avery?
Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Nobody ever loved me like she does. She
The show went on for a while. I'm walking through the streets of downtown Danville right now because I wanted to show you how much full of life and how much full of energy this place is. The vibes here are just amazing and the people are so vibrant with so much energy, relaxing, having fun, and so full of positivity. And I have met some of the nicest people in this Danville downtown area. Honestly, I'd choose downtown Danville over New York City any day. A little late in the evening, we came to Sycamore Valley Park, which is very close to our house. Dole's Elementary School, that is grade 1 to 5, was right next to this park. Back then, we used to visit this park very often. But nowadays, with daughter grown up, we hardly come to this place even though it's just a few minutes walk from my house. I see a lot of families here today having picnics in large groups. And there are plenty of kids playing in the turf area. One of the best things about this park is the abundance of big trees, which provides a lot of shade during the summer month. The entire park stays cool, clean, and green during 365 days of the year. Thanks to the city of Danville because they maintain it really well with our tax money. And I feel when I see this park, I feel that our tax money is being well spent. I'm going to take you around the walkway inside this park, and you can see how beautiful it is. These are some of the big groups having picnic. I think these are some of the school kids or college kids who have come in groups. I'm going to be quiet for a while so that I can enjoy the nature You see, my friends, there are some kids who are flying a kite, or at least they're trying to fly a kite. But we do not have a lot of wind here, so I think their attempt is not really successful. I asked Toel to take a video of me and Deepak as we walked across the grass, just to capture this beautiful moment and preserve it as a lasting memory. Now we have to go back home, so we are walking back to the parking lot. We are back home now, and you see our double knockout roses in the front yard are looking so awesome in this evening light. Doel went inside. She doesn't have a lot of interest in gardening. As Deepak and I were checking the roses and the plants in our garden, one of our neighbors pulled up in their car and he gave us the nicest compliment. He praised our garden a lot and he said that he loves our roses. He said that the roses make him happy whenever he crosses our house. After hearing him, we were feeling genuinely happy and we were feeling that sense of achievement, because the hard work that we have put in for the last 5 years are finally paying off. Not just us, even our neighbors are enjoying our garden. Now I'm going to get inside the house and have some tea. So I'm going to end my video right here and I'll see you in another video sometime really soon. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.